Hello, welcome to CliCli. Today, we'll introduce one basic object type, unit. First, let's look at a desert battle. In today's video, we will reproduce the desert battle together. It will include 4 steps. 1. Place units. 2. Edit unit attributes. 3. Set game rules. 4. Player settings. First, let's see how to place the units. Units are characters in the game that are controlled by either a player or the AI. They can perform various actions, such as moving, casting abilities, and using items. Open CliCli. On the right side of the interface, we can see the Units tab in Object Palette. The editor has some units preset here for us to use. Besides these preset units, we can also create custom units in the object editor. We need 2 custom units in the desert battle. Open the object editor. In Units, click New Object. Select Hero. Name the new unit Soldier 1. Choose an appropriate model and avatar. Then, a custom unit is created. We can also go to Resources, find a model you like. Right-click on the model and add it to the object editor. Select Units as the object type. Click Confirm. Then, the object editor window will pop up. We can name the unit, add descriptions, and change the avatar here. Now, we have 2 custom units ready. Go back to the main interface. In Object Palette, click the left mouse button to select the unit you want. Move the mouse to the map, and click the left mouse button again to place it on the map. The same unit can be placed repeatedly by clicking on the map interface continuously. We place 5 Soldier 1 units on the right. Press Escape to exit, and then place 5 Soldier 2 on the left. When placing the units, we can set its angle here. It is the angle between the direction due south and the direction the unit is facing. The default angle is 0 degrees. If we place a unit with 0 angle, it means the unit faces due south. If we place a unit with 90 degrees angle, the unit faces due west. We can also take random angle to place units with random facing directions. Select the unit with the left mouse button. The status bar will appear. There are 6 operating status in this bar, including Move, Rotate, Scale, Transform, Align, and Group. Let's look at these statuses one by one. Click the Move button. We can drag to move the unit along its coordinate axis, or we can drag the circle in the center to move it freely. Press the left mouse button while holding Alt. We can move an object straight to a target location. Click the Rotate button. We can drag the arc to rotate the object. Press or drag the left mouse button while holding Control. We can instantly rotate the object to face the direction of the mouse cursor. Click the Scale button. We can drag the circle in the center to scale the object up or down, or we can drag the axis to scale the object along its coordinate axis. Click the Transform button. We can see that it is a functional combination button. For example, we can move and rotate the object at the same time in this status. The operation is the same as before. In these 4 operating statuses that we have already introduced, the widget can also be used for multiple units. Select all the Soldier 2 units. We can move, rotate, and scale all the units together. In addition, when we select a group of units and click the Rotate button, we can see a drop-down button. Click the drop-down button and select Rotate Group. We can drag to rotate these units as a group. Note that when we use Rotate Group, we are rotating all the selected units with the center point of the group. But when we use Rotate, we rotate the units with the center point of each unit itself. The Align button is only available for multi-unit operations. Select a group of units and click the Align button. We can choose to align the selected units along their upper, left, right, or bottom edges. We can also choose to align them horizontally, vertically, through the middle, or in a circle. By modifying the value here, we can freely set the spacing between units when aligning. Choose the alignment you want. The cursor will enter the placing states. Left-click on the map to place the aligned units. The last button, Group, is only available for decoration placement. We will introduce the operation of this button in detail later when introducing decorations. Now, we have known about all the operating statuses of unit. Let's continue to reproduce the desert battle. Since the two sides in the battle should be hostile, we adjust the orientations of them to make them face each other. Next, we need to edit the attributes of the units. Select the unit. The Edit Object tab will appear on the right side of the interface. We can directly edit and modify the unit information here, including the unit name, unit owner, rotation, scale, HP, MP, etc. The desert battle was set that one side won a landslide victory, so we modify the health of the other side to 10%. We can also click the Edit Object below to jump to the object editor. We can edit more attributes here. Find and check the values of alert range and vision radius. If the values are too small and the two sides are placed far away, they might not be able to notice each other and start fighting. You can also check other attributes, like attack range, HP recovery, etc. The next step is setting the game rules. Select Game Rules and Details. Here, we can set various game rules, including camera control, attack type, defense type, damage formula, attributes, EXP settings, and so on. Lastly, let's check the player settings. Select Player Settings in Details. We can set the number of players and their relationship in this interface. The same faction represents an alliance. We can add players under the same faction. Click New Faction to add a new faction. Different factions represent a hostile relationship with each other. The battle requires at least 2 factions, so we add a new faction. Then player 3 is a player belonging to the hostile force. We can also add observers here to allow friends to watch the game, so that more people can enjoy the fun of the game together. After setting up different factions, in Object Palette, we can directly modify the faction of the units before placing them. Then, the units will automatically belong to the set faction when we place them on the map. Press Ctrl-Z. We can undo the previous operation. For the units that have been placed on the map, we need to modify their faction separately. Select all the units on the right side. Change their unit owner to player 3. Then, the units on the two sides belong to different forces and are hostile to each other. In addition to different factions, we can also set the unit to be neutral hostile or neutral friendly. Neutral hostile. It is hostile to all players on the map, and it will actively attack players within the attack range. Neutral friendly. It is the player's allied unit. It will not attack actively, nor will they counterattack when attacked by the player. Now, the setting of the desert battle is all done. Let's test the effect together. Now, it's time to review what we learned today. We learned about how to place units, how to edit unit attributes, how to set the game rules, and the player settings. In the next video, we will introduce basic object, decoration, and destructible. See you next time.